Hello, mamas. It's the most corniest time of the year. I finally posted my 2026 predictions. I can't believe I've been doing this shit for 5 years. I'm like the race, and they're getting worse. Like Loki, nothing came true. Like nothing came true of note. Like I had some bangers. If I say this, I'm gonna sound like actually the devil. When the queen, no, I'm not even gonna. But it was crazy when that happened. It was crazy when I said the queen was gonna die and she died on my birthday. That's just objectively crazy. But then this year, fucking what happened? Like Kamala Harris book. So for posterity's sake, I did release my predictions, but for posterity's sake, I'm going to. I have more. I had to list about 40 and then I whittled it down because I got too carried away just having fun editing, playing on my computer, making my predictions. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have enough room to do all of them. So I have the rest of them, the overflow. And also, I should say that I did the same shit last year. Who's surprised? Also, check it. V-Buck on the wrist. I did the same thing last year, and none of them came true except one. I said there would be an earthquake in Boston, Massachusetts. It's not even on a fault line. Guess where there was an earthquake? Boston, Massachusetts. So sorry if you lived there. I think it was like 3 point something. Like nothing happened. But I have some good ones. I have some gooders. Or maybe they're not. So we'll go through them. We'll have a good old time. Thank you for all the love on the video. I put a lot of work into it. Y'all being like, it's like being like, this is my Spotify Wrapped. It's so fun. So I thank you. For that. Okay, first up, I have a member of Cat's Eye, the international girl group Cat's Eye, with hit songs like Boba Tea Gnarly. A member is going to leave. Cat's Eye in 2026. I feel like with the Koreans, when they make like K-pop groups in Korea, they are plucking those motherfuckers from like age 9. They haven't even had a chance to have like a life or a backstory. So like, there's no way that they're gonna have any like skeletons in the closet. But I feel like something might. Okay, and next, moving on. Also, I wrote these down like off of nothing, off of water and portobello mushrooms. Turkmenistan influencer will be famous. Guys, when are you going to stop listening to me? When are you going to hit the unsubscribe button and turn me off and stop giving me attention and views every time like, the Oracle is back? But it's kind of fun, guys. I have fun. And when I stop having fun, I'll stop doing these when I stop having fun. And if we go like 2 years in a row and fucking nothing comes true, y'all will never hear from me again. Okay, Turkmenistan. There will be a famous influencer from Turkmenistan that like crosses over into the mainstream, and then they'll bring like Turkmenistan culture and be like, "Damn, I'm in love with the Turkmenistan." Sorry, Turkish refers to Turkey. I don't know what the term is. Turkmenistani. Next up, a CEO will die in a private jet crash. Okay, I've been in the planes that they use for private jets. I've never been in a private jet, like someone's private jet. But being in those planes, like literally sometimes, specifically if you live in Canada, like sometimes they will get you on those fuck ass like Mitsubishi CRJ planes. Okay, I guess that's not the same as like private jets. Private jets are like G700s or something. I don't know. But like, you know, when you get on those small ass planes with like the propellers, those motherfuckers feel like they're going down. And it's like the way I rationalize it in my mind is like when I'm on like a 7, when I'm on like an A380, I'm like, there are 500 souls on this plane. Like that pilot, is going to be putting so much care because you imagine you like if you fuck up 500 people dead exploded, like death by explosion. But if you're like flying like some dickhead CEO and his like nepo baby child and you're having a real bad day, I feel like they're more likely to be like, I will fly this into the fucking mountain. And also when you're on those planes, you feel the turbulence like crazy. Like you feel so close to death on small planes like that. So, and I get probably like they're safer because like billionaires aren't gonna trust the private jet company if it's like we had a few accidents, like we took out Bezos. Oops, like that's. Next up. A popular online game will shut down. This will be like a Club Penguin level event. There's so many that I don't know. Like, I think I tried playing Genshin Impact once just to like, I was just craving the feeling of community through like a shared piece of media. And I was like, fuck it, low hanging fruit. Let me play Genshin Impact. Boringest fucking game I've ever played in my life. Moving along. Pantone. So there's this company called Pantone where they like they're almost like a Michelin star kind of situation where it's like they do an actual thing of value but then like do all this like funky stuff. Like Michelin is a tire company but then like have a whole like kind of restaurant critic side of their business where they send restaurant critics to give Michelin stars, which is why you like hear it so much. Which, by the way, that term has been so bastardized. I just saw like a fucking a TikTok for like it was like Cathay Pacific Airlines, and they're like, "Do you know we serve Michelin starred meals in first class?" Or sorry, in economy class. That's not how it works. They don't assign Michelin stars aren't just like repeatable. Restaurants get Michelin stars. You can be a chef at a Michelin star restaurant, but when people are like, I'm a Michelin starred chef, shut the fuck up. You're nothing. Why did I just turn into Antonigo? Because I got a rat in my hair. I do need a haircut. Something shifted. I swear to God, I got like fucking electrocuted by like in my sleep or something. But my hair just like has pretty much straightened. I mean, it's like a little wavy right now, but like just straightened one day. Again, which in growing up it was straight, and then there was a curly period of like 5 years, like almost straight again. Oh, so what I was fucking saying, so Pantone is kind of like Michelin, where their whole business is like color matching, in like a lot of like commercial like aspects. So like basically they'll have like hex codes for like a color, like a specific Pantone color, and then they have like swatches so make sure it's like the same printed as it is like on digital, whatever. But anyways, every year they release like a color of the year, the same way that like I think it's like Merriam-Webster releases like their word of the year, which is always like bullshit. Remember when it was like Goblin Mode? I feel like they literally just pick like the most like trending word of the week right before they like say word of the year, and then they pick it. Like so fucking stupid. But Pantone this year picked white. It was called Cloud Dancer, and it was a shade of white. And I saw so many think pieces on TikTok of people being like, this is a dog whistle for white supremacy. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I am woke. But it gets to a point. Them picking the color white doesn't mean nothing. It just means they like the color white. My neighbor is gonna fucking yell at me again. It happened. I thought we had a one-sided beef. Like I thought I was imagining that she was mad at me. Imagine my surprise when she knocks on my door like a few weeks ago and is actually mad at me. And she's like, "Can you please keep your voice down?" Oh my fucking God. Sorry. Holy shit. Getting back to my point. I predict that Pantone is going to pick 3 colors next year, and they're gonna be like vibrant. They're gonna look like Brazil in colors. To like apologize for picking white. Like I agree with people saying that it's like, okay, like you picked white, fucking white, out of you could have called up Roy G. Biv, all the 17 million colors he has, and you pick white. So that was annoying. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna pick 3 colors. Be like, guys, bring color back into life. Next up, GameStop. I just had a hiccup that attacked me from so deep within my chest. GameStop will go bankrupt. I don't know how it hasn't happened already, but like genuinely, well, I guess they had that meme stock. Like people made it like a meme stock when it was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But literally, I don't understand who is keeping GameStop like in business, because most like game consoles now, they don't even like have like a disc slot. Like you can't even like put physical games in it. Also, they've just been like notorious for like I have vivid memories of going, well, it was called EB Games, now it's called GameStop in Canada, but it was like the same company, but it was called EB Games in Canada. But I would pull up there with like 10 video games that were new. Like we're talking some games I had just paid like $80 for the week before, and I'd bring it and be like, this is $5 for one of these. Die. So I think they're going to go bankrupt. Have you been to a GameStop recently? You walk in that motherfucker, and it's like Funko Pops on the wall, which, by the way, those just went bankrupt. Hallelujah. Thank God. Who was buying those? The Funko Pops, side note, are like the ugliest collector's item I've ever seen. I swear to God, like that was AI before we even had like the aesthetic of like AI generated things. Like it's always, they all look the fucking same. It's like two little dots for eyes, and then like piss me off. Okay, next up, there will be a country that legalizes drinking and driving. For bonuses, I'm gonna say it's gonna be somewhere in Eastern Europe. I almost said in Eastern European. I guess in some ways drinking and driving is legal in some places. Which I refuse to believe. Like you can like there's a certain level that your blood alcohol can be at before it's like a DUI. So like, and quote me if I'm wrong. Obviously it depends from place to place, but like I think you can have like usually like one drink and still drive, because like one drink doesn't impair you unless you're like a fucking 4-year-old. Like that's why you can, but I've been too scared of that. That is one of my biggest fears in life, which is to get like a DUI. Like imagine, first of all, like the humiliation of being a fucking idiot that drinks and drives. B, imagine you, kill someone or yourself because you were like, wow, Uber is too much money, so let me kill someone with my car. Or 3, like you go to jail. 4, you go to jail and then you get out and you can never like enter any other countries. Like if you have a DUI in the US, you can't ever go to Canada. Like you can never, you are banned, well, unless you're like a citizen like me, but like if you're an American, like I remember when I worked at Bubba Gump Shrimp Co., I don't know why I just said the full name like that. They had all these trainers that came from like the different restaurants in the US, and like half of them pulled up, like landed in Canada, criminal record check was done, and they got sent right the fuck back because they all had like DUIs. Which is funny, not funny. Drinking and driving is not funny. But I know so many people in Canada that just rack the motherfuckers up because it's like a one-way street. Like the US will let you in if you have a DUI, but like Canada, no. But a lot of people, I feel like the drinking blood level. Anyways, I just feel like there's gonna be a country that's like, yeah, like you got like the general allowance for like the limit. Fuck it, throw it out the window. I have a bonus prediction, and it's for you specifically. It's that you're going to go into 2026 happy and healthy. But health can't just come from my crystal ball, okay? It has to come from you as well. A little initiative on your part. But thankfully, it's never been easier to have health and wealth, because health is wealth. And that's thanks to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. I literally made it my New Year's resolution a couple of years ago to get a doctor, and that's how I found it's through ZocDoc that I got my homie, who I'm not gonna say because I don't want to blow. I know I'm gatekeeping my doctor right now, but you'll find one that's so good that you'll want to gatekeep them yourself. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mama to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/mama, ZocDoc.com/mama. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. Let's continue. Next up, the sports betting industry will have a scandal Theranos style. If you don't know what Theranos is, search up Elizabeth Holmes. She was basically like this like tech CEO who like kind of built her whole business on like a scam. I just think there's gonna be there's really crazy moves happening in like the sports betting world, like even just beyond sports, like just like gambling and betting. Like CNN, like one of the most like reputable like also I want to say in my predictions video I said journalist companies when I was like referring to like reporters. Duh. Newspapers or TV news. Okay, I still don't know what to call it, but journalist companies, I sound like a fucking idiot. But yeah, like CNN and like I think it's called like Kalshi or something. They were like, you can like bet on the news. What the fuck are we doing? So I feel like one of them is gonna have a scandal. Moving on. There's gonna be a new boy band, but not in like a cat's eye way where it's like we're like K-pop. It's gonna be in like a NSYNC way. Like they're gonna try and do all of the bells and whistles that like the early 2000s had. They're gonna try and like co-opt like a Y2K aesthetic, and they're gonna get fucking clowned. It's gonna be like they're gonna go through what like Justin Bieber went through, but like times 100. Next up, what else do I have? Oh, a looks-maxing influencer will die. See, guys, I haven't predicted a death in a minute because those aren't fun. Those aren't fun to do because then the person dies. And then that's all my replies for the next month on Twitter. So, but I can see it happening. Next up, Lil Nas X comeback, but in a different genre. Lil Nas X will... Last time I feel like I heard his name, it was a video of him like walking down like Ventura, like almost butt-ass naked. But I feel like it was for a song promo. I can't remember. But I feel like he's going to come back. He's going to be like an opera singer or something. He's going to be like... He's going to pull a Rosalia. I don't know how to say her name. Next up, SD Kid will do a face reveal for the... Okay, I need to get this out before the movie comes out. SD Kid is going to... First of all, SD Kid, he's like a masked rapper. Like, he hasn't shown his face. He's from Liverpool. He's Scouse, which is an accent that I knew existed, but I never had the terminology to describe what it is, and I friggin' wish I had a Scouse accent. But I heard that Brits don't like Scouse accents. What the fuck? I think it's so fun when they're like SD, like that's SD, like that's so fun to say. But I feel like he's gonna put on the Marty Supreme jacket, but in the promo. But that's not the prediction. The prediction is he's gonna take the mask off, and everyone's gonna be like, "You're freaking ugly," and it's gonna be really sad. It's gonna be like a dream level event. Next up, there's going to be new crab. A new crab will drop. You know how, have you ever heard of like, I think it's like carnissification of everything. There's like all these species of like fish that just become crabs throughout evolution. And they think that who's they? No one, me, myself, and I think that everything will become crab one day. Everything will just evolve into crab. And Red Lobster stocks will go up. Okay, next up. Pachinko places will pop up in America. There could probably already be some that exist in America, I'm sure. If you don't know, pachinko, it's like this like gambling that they do in Japan with like these little balls. I tried it once, and then like it was like a smoking section in like Harajuku, and fucking I was like choking on the air. Like it smelled so bad in there that I just left. Like I was like, I'm in the mood to gamble. Also, every vice, I was thinking about this today, every vice that they have in Japan is like so weakened. Like you get a drink at like a club in Japan, and it's like nothing. It's like it's like they took like a spray hand sanitizer, sprayed like juice, and then like gave it to you. Like people like Gaijins always go to Japan and they're like, the drinks are so cheap here. They're fucking watered down. It's all water. You're drinking a vitamin water. But same thing with like gambling. Like I think when I was trying to play pachinko, I think you win like $10 after an hour, like on average. Like it's not like when you go to Vegas and it's like you can lose like $10,000 in like a minute. It's like, ooh, just won like 6 cents. But I think it's gonna have a resurgence. Also, I want to say the way people feel about Japan right now, like the way Americans feel about Japan is the way I feel about England. It's calling me back. I love England. If America ever falls into the ocean, I will move to like London. Like I love it there so much. I've never had a bad experience. I literally, when that girl was like when that guy went up to that lady in the mall and was like, what's your favorite, what country has the best food? And she was like, England. And then he was like, it's actually not. She's like, it's opinions based. She was fucking based. Because every meal that I've ever had in England has been delicious. And there's this restaurant called Dishoom in London. It's like a chain, and everyone shits on it because it's a chain, but it's so good. And they're opening one in New York. Moving along. Domo, who remember Domo, the little brown guy. Oop, that sounded funky. The brown guy with the big teeth, and he's like a box. He's gonna make a comeback. He's gonna be the new Labubu. Where the fuck did Labubus go? Haven't seen one of those in a minute. Oh, guys, how do you disable the Snapchat notification where like when you add someone as a contact on your iPhone, 3 days later, like clockwork, you get the notification be like, your contact is on Snapchat, and then you see their fuck ass bitmoji. I hate it. Final one, I will eat a really yummy pastry in 2026. Fuck, that's all. Like I don't have any more. I do have some comments on my main prediction video. There's some things that I just didn't research it enough. I'll be the first to fucking say it. First thing being, I was like, there'll be a Stranger Things spinoff. They already announced it. Second one is, I was like, they will ban social media for kids under the age of 16. Already fucking announced it in Australia. Like, damn. Like, I do it once a year. And I had some other things I want to talk about. Okay, another thing. How do I talk about this without getting so annoyed and mad? I have been breadcrumbing and giving just the most obvious hints for the past 2 years to you motherfuckers of the show that I'm in that is coming out tomorrow. And not one person has guessed the show, so I give up. Here's dumbass little me thinking I can like be a little like Taylor Swift and like give like fun little Easter eggs, and then no one fucking noticed and no one was able to guess it. I said in like a live stream recently, I was like, I'm voice acting in a really big animated show that's coming out December 12th, like literally gave the date. And all there was just wrong answers. Wrong. Fucking idiots. The lot of you. Ooh, we need to start saying that again. I like saying that. The lot of you. To the point where literally on screen for 90% of my prediction video, I have the title of the show in an acronym and the date that it's coming out, and still no one has guessed the show that I am in. And even further, I have had a secret okay, it's not really secret. I say secret because I haven't said anything about it. Because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to. I probably was. But I did an entire 8-episode podcast for said show, where they literally had posters and billboards for it across America. I opened the door to my apartment one day and saw a poster for said podcast that I hosted for the show, and still, and they're literally, and the account is literally posting me, and no one's cracked it. No one's cracked the fucking code. It's like, are you guys that incapable of putting 2 and 2 together? So anyways, show comes out tomorrow if anyone cares. And I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to fucking tell y'all. Because you're so bad at guessing. Because you're so bad at being sleuths. What's the opposite of a super sleuth? A stupid sleuth. That's what you are. But you should check it out. Because it's exciting. Can you guys believe? Why did I just lose feeling in my right foot? Am I having a blood clot? Blood clot. Sorry. I'm gonna put my leg up here. No, but I'm really excited. It's really cool. I have a very minor role, so that's why it's like I'm not like, none of what I just said is like that serious. Like I'm not like, if I was the main character, okay, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, get it together. This is my special moment. I didn't even get a Deadline article or anything, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm in 3 episodes. How many more hints do I give before I just say the name of the show? I'm in 3 episodes. Minor supporting character. And I had fun in the stew. I had fun cooking it up in the stew. It was really interesting, though, seeing how they do, like, how you voice act. Because, like, they obviously don't have the whole show made. So it's like just the storyboard. And they're like barely moving, and then you just talk, and I think they match later the mouth to your voice. I'm pretty sure. I took videos, but they said don't take videos. Well, they said you can take videos, but you can't. I've been breadcrumbing this for 2 fucking years. I literally did a panel for it for Comic-Con, and no one's guessed it. Guys, I move in silence. What can I say? That's the answer. I move in silence. What else? Let's just make this a housekeeping episode where I just talk about my life, if anyone gives a fuck. Made gingerbread villages with my girlfriend and ate an entire gingerbread house today for breakfast and had to curl up in a ball of pain. What else? Really excited for Christmas. Really freaking excited. Going on really fun trips for the next month. So you have 2 more videos for me, and then you probably won't see me for. Well, I'll keep the podcast going because this is not a hard thing to do. I've been having a lot of meetings. I actually just switched up my team and signed to a new agency and management company. But I've been talking to so many people that have podcasts where they're like in like a studio and stuff, and I think about how rinky dinky my fucking operation is. Like, I just bit the fuck out of my tongue. Oh my god. No, some people like literally have. Like, there are people who are clocking into podcasts, and that's their full-time job, which is so crazy to me. So I appreciate you guys for running it up. So seeing like this in so many of your guys' Spotify raps is crazy. But a little alarming. Some people are like, I listened for 4,000 minutes. That's scary. That's really scary. But thank you. I appreciate it. What else? I guess I should say share my Share your predictions. I'm curious. I'm always curious to hear what you think is going to happen. Unless they're like, sometimes they're so niche, though. Sometimes they're like, I think Stray Kids member, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Your niche interests don't appeal to me. I want to hear when an asteroid is going to hit Earth, motherfucker. Sorry, that was mean. I'm really trying to work on being more positive. Because I realized a lot of my recent content has been a little negative, and I've been a little bit of a negative Nancy and have just been complaining about everything, when in reality, life has been awesome. So I don't know, maybe I just like recreationally complaining. I think that's what it is. I think it's like that's my outlet. Like YouTube is my outlet to just be fucking negative. And I think that maybe it's like a response to, it definitely stems from some sort of bitterness, but not any bitterness in my life. I think it's like I love doing a video where I just like shit on like a product or something. And I think maybe it stems from my not failed business venture, because I've never had a business venture, but like I don't have a single business bone in my body. So it's like I like shitting on businesses, because I don't really like business as an idea, like as a like as a concept. Like I don't ever want to be a CEO. I'd rather kill myself. Like I don't want to be in charge of a company where you have to fire people. Are you kidding me? The way I've talked about this so many times, but just the way there's like a YouTube pipeline where people are like, I'm having fun making videos with my friends, and then they own a company with 30 employees. What the fuck are you doing? Let's wrap this up, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Comment your predictions down below. Here's a funny tidbit that I'll say before we leave. I was gearing up to do like a bunch of fun activations for this year's predictions video, and it went horribly wrong, sorry. I bought a magazine page. And I'm not even going to say the magazine because it's such a flop. I literally paid hundreds of dollars to get an ad in a magazine where it was like a fun little teaser, and it had like an email where you can send your predictions. And imagine my surprise when I go to said email to try and see what people said, locked out of the email. Like I had to use like an authentication code on an iPhone that I traded in this year, and so wasted hundreds of dollars there. Whatever. I had fun making the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.